Many women I talk to have one or two of these pillars in place. A few may have three or four, but almost no one has all six. Want to know where you stand? Let's find out. You're earning good money, you're making progress, and on paper, everything looks pretty good. But maybe you still don't feel confident when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your money. And that low key stress in the back of your mind that is something missing feeling, it's real. I've been there. I know exactly what that feels like. And it's not because you're doing something wrong. It might actually be because you're doing a lot of things right, but you don't have a good foundation. You don't have a system and plan in place to know if you're on track. This is why I created the 6 pillars of financial confidence. These are building blocks that give you clarity, control, and confidence when it comes to your money. So let's walk through them together and let's see where you stand. Which pillars are you really strong in, and then which need some help? Pillar one is protection. This is your safety net, right? It's your moat around your castle. This includes things like having an emergency fund, life insurance, disability insurance. These are things that keep us up at night, right? Wondering what would happen if something went wrong. We all have that neighbor, coworker, friend, family member that something happened to them and we wonder, what if it was us? But when we have protection in place, this gives us more confidence. We know that, God forbid, the worst case happened, that we're taken care of, that we've done everything we can, and we're ready just in case. Pillar two is spending awareness. Now, let me be clear. This is not about guilt. This is not about cutting out everything you enjoy. It's definitely not a budget. This is just being about intentional with your money, right? You need a system, you need a plan, you need one that tracks what's coming in and where's it going. So you can know how much income you have coming in, and then how much you're spending, saving, giving, and is there anything left over? This is especially important if your income fluctuates. Think bonuses, commissions, stock options. Because without a plan, those windfalls can disappear fast, right? You can be wondering, like, what happened to that bonus I got in Q1? In spending awareness, this isn't about restriction. It's not about spending less and having a budget. It's actually about freedom. It's about freeing you up to spend without guilt. That is where the power comes in. Pillar three is smart debt management. Right? Debt isn't always bad, it's how do you use it? So if you do have debt, do you have a strategy to pay off high interest credit cards? Are you managing student loans? Or are you using debt to your advantage? The goal isn't to be completely debt free, it's to be debt smart. It's to know what debt's helping you and then what's quietly draining your financial future. Now, pillar four is a savings and investment strategy. This isn't about picking the hottest stock. It's about having a strategic saving and investment plan that supports your future, supports your goals, what you actually want your money doing for you. A lot of women I work with have money in 401ks, IRAs, brokerage accounts, but they're not sure if it's actually working for them. And they want to know, how much should I be saving and where should I be saving it? This is where you need a system, you need a plan in place, one that's systematic, that's automatic, right? The less decisions you actually have to make about it, the better. A plan where you know your money's actually working for you without you having to make constant decisions. Pillar five is tax efficiency. So, you might be saving a lot, you might even be investing well, but do you have a tax strategy? This can really make or break your plan because it's not always how much we're earning, it's how much do we get to keep. So, are you using the right mix of accounts between tax deferred, taxable, and tax favored accounts? Are you using Roth IRAs, HSAs, even whole life insurance as a tool to help you? All those things matter. But here's the thing, this is different for everyone. This is not a one size fits all. We have to look at your individual situation to figure out which of those buckets is actually going to help you have a better outcome, especially when it comes to retirement. Pillar 6 is, do you have purposeful goals? So what are you working towards and why? Why is building wealth important to you? What do you want your money actually doing for you? Do you want to retire early? Do you want to have a travel fund? Maybe you want to buy a beach house. Maybe you want to give back to the community, right? When your goals are clear, your money has direction, it has a purpose. But without them, we can be doing all the things right and still feel stuck. Confidence comes from knowing your money has a purpose and a plan to match it. That's the importance of having goals. So, where do you stand when it comes to these 6 pillars? Where do you feel really strong and you think, hey, April, I'm checking all the boxes. I'm doing really good in these areas, but I feel unsure over here. Most women have a few of those in great shape, but the ones that they're missing, that's what's causing stress. That's what causes us to second guess our decisions. And this is why I created the Smart Money Scorecard. This is a quick assessment, it should take you like 2 to 5 minutes, and you're going to be able to rate yourself on all 6 of those pillars. So you can know what areas you're doing really well in and then what areas need to be tweaked. This gives you the clarity and the direction that you've been looking for. So the link to the scorecard is in the description box below. Let's find out where you are, where you're solid, and then where you need to focus next. You don't have to be perfect, right? We just need a plan that supports the life that you want. So let's start with clarity, and then we can build that confidence from there. So if you'd like your copy of the scorecard, just be sure to click the link in the description below. There's no cost to you to get the assessment, and you can find out where you stand. Also, make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel so you get all the new content that's coming your way. We have a whole series coming out that's just for women, all about taking control of their money. And in the meantime, make sure that you take care of your money and yourself. Bye now.